So this is Down with Dairy, and we want to actually promote the benefits of raw dairy because vegans are actually spreading lies. That's busy.
The milk people are behind this guy.
So yeah, there, get some flyers, man. Yeah, can you get them? This is the best quality A2 raw milk, and this is very healing, but we started pasteurizing all our milk, which makes it toxic and is what actually gives people allergies. So we're just educating people on, you know, what we've experienced, which is a lot of health benefits with raw milk.
I know that.
Yeah, you know it.
I'm kind of vegan myself.
Oh, you're vegan, okay. Is that why you're here with them?
Yeah, just
okay, yeah, we're here because to us it's dangerous information, you know, because almond and oat milks are actually very poisonous. They're full of oxalates that mess with your whole body, so... And we don't agree with large-scale and pasteurized milk. We agree on that point, but it's false to say to stop all milk. You know, we want to support local, ethical small farmers. You know?
And
it's real raw milk. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
This is not vegan.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I won't force it on you.
I can't.
No worries. Where are you from?
I'm from Belgium.
Ok. Donc tu parles français ou?
Oui.
Ouais, j'ai grandi en France.
Ah d'accord. En fait, je ne peux en tout cas vraiment surtout pas prendre ça parce que...
Ouais, non, c'est bon.
Parce que non seulement c'est un peu les convictions, mais en même temps parce que je suis totalement intolérante au lactose.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, that all the allergies have come from pasteurized milk, which is with the animals are not well treated, because it makes it toxic, but I won't make you try, don't worry. It's just for education.
No. Because I'm allergic to pasteurized. I mean, not allergic. I got like a little intolerance to pasteurized milk.
Yeah, but for me,
but when I started drinking the unpasteurized milk, just drinking like I don't have any problems.
We're gonna
but like I say, the reason I gave it milk originally is because
oh my God,
this.
they got loads of
but that I mean, this is the thing. Yeah, we all know that industrial farming is not the way.
You don't know what
it's not the way. It's not healthy for the animals. It's not healthy for the humans who's eating them or drinking their milk. You know what I mean?
Have you ever tried raw milk? Have you ever?
Like,
I think you should. I think you should be open-minded.
I know where the milk comes from. I'll never try it.
Like, if you get A2 milk, no, this Frankenstein cow, that's not. By the way, that's not a natural cow. By the way.
Exactly.
So like the proteins that you're getting from that cow is gonna mess up your whole DNA.
I know.
Because the human, for example, the human breast here produces A2 milk.
Right. So if I can know that the milk that you're talking about comes from a cow, which is not going through that, I'll try it.
Yes. So okay, the milk that we have today, we just got it from the farmers market. And it's the Megan farm. And the milk that they have is A2 milk, 100% A2 protein, and it's from real cows. I can show you the labels as well. So if you want to try that and see how it tastes like.
But you don't want to read about it.
I mean, the reason.
Small scale, well-raised animals with raw A2 milk, which is very healing. It's a superfood. It's a big part of what's helped me heal from veganism.
Would you say we're the only mammals that drink other animals' milk?
We're the only mammals do any mammals eat non-dairy cheese either? It doesn't make any sense, that argument is completely absurd.
It's just,
And we've been drinking milk on the very vegan website from this event. They say we've been only drinking milk for 6,000 to 8,000 years. But we've been only having almond milk for about 20 years. So it's completely defunct argument.
Because we've been having breast milk.
Exactly. So this is the closest to breast milk, much closer than almond or oat milk. Way closer.
I guess. Yeah,
and they're full of oxalates, honestly, that destroy your kidney, and soy destroys your thyroid. They're very poisonous, the milk alternatives, you know?
Can be, yeah, I guess.
I know the standard vegan, you know, arguments.
Like other female mammals, cows only lactate, produce milk, when they're pregnant or have a newborn. The dairy industry inseminates or impregnates cows, starting at around 12 months, over and over and over again, producing milk. First, the industry jacks off a bunch of bulls, sometimes using a hand or helping an electro-ejaculator, which is basically a giant cow dildo that goes into the
They've got no feathers on them. They're lying up on top of each other.
And inserted into the vagina of a female cow with a long tube, usually while she's confined to what the industry calls a race.
And then we've got information on the right hand side that you can help us. Okay, thank you.
The chickens are the most abused beings in the world. People don't even see them as beings anymore. And you're sweet, you're kind. Please see them as the infants and babies as they are. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy them. What's already talking?
Fake vegans. Fake vegans!
I've seen you both.
So I know what you're going to say. Yeah. Except the difference is we understand the importance of the dividing line there.
Yeah.
We're promoting
those non-dairy milks are highly toxic. They're full of oxalates, lectins that destroy your thyroid, your kidneys. I mean, that's been proven, you know, and they're telling people to be off like dairy milk, which is a superfood if you get raw, unpasteurized A2 milk. It's been given a bad rap by...
I love how you're saying all these figures like I'm supposed to understand what you're saying.
Right, well, I'm just trying to educate and share information. I mean,
layman's terms would be better for me.
All right, well, what didn't you understand then?
A2, unpasteurized.
So dairy milk, the cows have been hybridized over time to be really huge.
What do you mean by hybridized?
So just like vegetables are slowly hybridized to be fatter.
You said the same. I don't understand what hybridized is. Sorry.
So hybridization is a process over thousands of years of selective breeding, which can change both vegetables and animals to a very scary extent. So it makes cows huge for profit.
Yeah.
And it actually makes them very unnatural, very far away from the natural bisons and buffaloes and so on.
Yeah.
And what's happened is that changed the very protein in their milk to what's called A1 protein, and that's what causes allergies and makes people sick and has been linked to autism, when real original raw milk, which is still available amazingly in the UK, is actually a superfood and very good for you, and it's been known for a long time.
So it's completely good for you.
It really
there's no bad for you.
No, honestly.
Everything's bad for you nowadays.
What?
Everything is bad for you nowadays.
Everything?
Everything. There's a science into, there's a study into why breathing air in London.
Okay, but does that mean you should not look at any information?
Well, no, not that you don't look at information. I just think so the reason that I'm vegan is from an ethical standpoint, so and that's purely the reason why. So I don't support that. I don't want
you said you've seen some videos, so you must...
I've seen a few videos from you.
So you must have heard that if you actually eat animals, you kill less animals.
I wouldn't say that.
That's literally a fact. Because it is, because monocrops, which I literally don't eat any plants and grains which come from monocrops, so I stopped supporting that consciously.
Because you used to be vegan, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm not, I don't want to come and have a go.
It started making you sick.
Literally, and like monocrops is literally, they're killing billions of wild animals a year and destroying ecosystems. And if you actually eat local animals, it causes the least overall harm and destruction.
Yeah.
But vegans have been, you know, misled, like I was, into thinking that we have to suddenly change the natural cycles and that will stop harm, you know. So I commend the idea, obviously, as not.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
love
have
milk so much.
but raw milk. We're talking about raw milk. So we're promoting raw milk.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if you know what it's about. So basically, when they get the milk from the animal, they heat it up and they're killing all the enzymes. But raw milk is different. It's called live enzymes, you know, which is gonna help your body. Okay. So I mean, I can give you a study and just you know, look it up yourself.
So for me, I'm going to stay vegan forever.
I doubt that. I'm assuming you will probably for a couple of years, but then you're going to start to see. I would just say one thing. I would say was like, it's good you're open-minded, and maybe just watch out in the future. You know, if you might be having some health problems. That's all I'm going to say. But in regards to the ethics, I personally, what I think about that is that I take health over ethics, and for me, I'm convinced at this point, I've been for a long time, that nutrition-wise, it's just not possible to sustain vegan diet because of B12, vitamin D, that's only 2 of them. There's plenty more nutrients that you're missing. Obviously, you can supplement, right, to get those nutrients, but the problem is I actually found out last year, and I came to the realization that supplements don't actually work. They're toxic. They're not the real vitamins. It's impossible to isolate real vitamins and put them in a laboratory. It's a complete scam. That's what I've come to a realization personally.
I've seen no evidence that would confirm that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't rely.
Using supplementation for a long time. It's just highly unlikely that that's true.
Jacks off a bunch of bulls. Or help from an electro-ejaculator, which is basically a giant cow dildo that goes into the anuses of bulls until he blows. And that's even collected and then inserted into the vagina as a female cow with a long tube, usually while she's confined in what the industry calls a race rack. And sometimes they put their fist right into the anus of the female cow, you know, to leave the area.
Yeah, please, it's real raw milk. Yeah. It's the best quality A2 raw milk. And it's a superfood. And these guys are promoting vegan milk for you to switch, so we're here as a kind of
taken away from its mother and locked in a crate.
because they're saying that milk is unhealthy for you, and it's not true. It's pasteurized mass-scale farming, which has made milk toxic. But we're here to promote this, supporting local farmers.
But we agree with them. We agree with them.
I think it's a bit sad if you want nothing better to do than this.
Oh, really? No,
this is the best thing I can do at this time.
I can't be bothered to talk to you. Oh, go away.
We're trying to save your life.
What I was
We're trying to save your life, you know that?
I've got better things to do.
The life of your grandchildren.
Yes.
The life of your grandchildren. The children of your children of your children, you know that?
Basically, what I was gonna tell her.
She looks pretty ill.
I was gonna say we're against industrial farming, just like they are. We agree with them. The difference is we're promoting health and nutrition over ethics.
Your catchphrase, like an Italian accent.
Well, I wouldn't say so. Alright, never mind.
What a fucking bullshit. What a fucking bullshit.
Free cake.
It's ridiculous.
Bullshit. It's ridiculous.
Poisonous cheese.
Like
fake
brainwashed.
cheese.
Like completely. Brainwashed.
Yeah, did you get those images down there?
I got all of those.
Even the fries. Even though my vegetables stay on my tree. What is this?
This is real raw dairy milk from local farm, A2 milk, and it's an incredible superfood. Milk.
It's a real
no,
milk.
it's I have a daughter that's allergic to milk.
Yes,
from the cow.
so this one is possible she will not be allergic. Yeah, it's very possible. Because all the allergies have stemmed from...
So from what this is made? What of soya?
No, it's real milk.
Ah, it's regular
That's why
milk?
I said real, but it's A2.
Those cows that you see in there, those cows are not real cows.
I know, it's
like,
cows that they give
hybridized
them
cows.
a lot of
כאילו אלרגי לחלב אמיתי, חלב מפוסטר. Yes, but this we can buy only here, not in our country.
No, you
can get it in your country. In your country, if you go in the local farms, you can get it like, cause where you from?
Israel.
Israel. For sure, you can get natural cows there. For sure, there are natural cows over there. Yeah, I mean,
you just have to know
cows.
what to find, you know?
Real cows.
And look for them.
Or even camel milk. You guys eat camel milk?
Not a lot.
Yeah, camel milk is A2 milk as well. That's really good.
We drink a lot of, איך אומרים עיזים?
Like goat or
goat?
Goat,
goat is really good. Goat is really
this
good.
is more than a camel.
Yeah.
Camel.
Is that my milk? Yeah, my goat is good, it's A2.
Yeah, so we eat the cheese and this.
Yeah, that's it. So
my grandfather and mother, they have a farm.
We're not with them, we with the other
but
side.
But it's the same.
Because we were vegan and it destroyed our health. Because veganism is missing many nutrients. Now I'm on the opposite side. I eat only meat and animal products, and all my problems is reversed in 6 months. So you know, yeah?
Because what they are promoting is an agenda. It's an agenda to population,
just not to abuse
population control. That's what it is. So they are making people malnourished, and when they are malnourished, they don't have, they get infertile, you know what I mean? They're not able to kind of, like for example, males have a low sperm rates, women's, like they don't feel to, you know, to have a partner. So you wanna take the study actually, so you can just read it when you're home.
Yes.
Yeah.
To grow a big cow out of a small calf. It's not designed for humans, so I disagree with you there.
Yeah, but almond milk and oat milk is not designed for humans either.
And you know that in nature, animals...
Why is that more designed than cow milk that we've been drinking for 8,000 years?
But okay, you call it milk. It's not really milk from almonds, okay? It's not
really. That's what I mean.
It doesn't matter how you call it.
Why is almonds and oats designed for humans?
I'm not saying you're designed. Oats are designed, can be eaten by humans. Almonds can be
very toxic. Oats and almonds. They're full of They're full of oxalates, lectins, phytates, and they're proven to cause kidney. I know that raw milk is very, very good for you. Raw A2 milk.
You know, there are some doctors who disagree with you.
Some vegan doctors.
Do you know that almonds have cyanide?
I don't know. I know that cow's milk is not the best.
But you know,
it's very good.
I think we can have this conversation.
I wanted to tell you just one thing. We have videos actually online of animals in nature, of pigs and different animals, also wild cats. They actually go out of their way to get milk and they drink it straight from the teat. It's no joke. And the thing is that the problem is that
because you know they need to drink something, but you know why should humans drink milk?
Because we're animals.
Beyond,
why should we eat oat milk and all these vegan cheeses? And they're way more unnatural than natural real
milk. I think mixing oats with water, which is what oat milk is. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oats is literally
are you against eating oats in general as well?
Totally, because it's very poisonous to the human body.
I mean,
you should look into it. I don't think you've looked at it.
With real milk, like two different things. Like if you're taking oats as a substitute for real milk, like you're making a complete mistake. You know what I mean?
Don't go.
They don't understand.
A2 don't understand. Very beneficial to the body. No? Have you ever tried it? No, but so you weren't even... Interesting.
What's this meant to signify?
the difference between them and us is we understand the importance of nutrition, and a lot of vegans are clueless about nutrition. We're promoting high quality milk, a real cow milk, straight from the cow, from local farms. Nothing to do with conventional toxic milk that they have to pasteurize.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you're saying do drink milk, and they're saying, but only drink high quality.
But exactly,
we're saying do not drink milk at all.
Yeah. We're talking about raw milk. You'll be very interested if you're interested to have a read maybe later. Yeah. Check it out. Very important.
Countless other people.
Well, maybe you weren't, because you can be a vegan.
I didn't do it right?
Yes.
Yeah, I tried every vegan diet. I was a vegan teacher since 2003, and it destroyed my health along with...
I'll read it. I'm not saying that I will read it, but
I literally don't make any money, so no, I'm not paid. I'm not paid by the day. I don't make any money from this.
Why do you think that people should be drinking whatever milk beyond the weaning? Because that's not in any other kind.
Just listen to what I said. It doesn't make any sense to be eating vegan cheeses. Much less sense than natural milk. So that argument I've heard a million times, and I find it ridiculous.
I don't understand why you think that people should be drinking cow's milk.
Because then we've been eating animals, drinking their milk for thousands and thousands. Yeah, but that's actually how our bodies adapted, so we can't now change it suddenly. Yeah.
Full lives to keep them lactating. This leads to premature aging, exhaustion, and mastitis. Dairy cows, which is inflammation and sometimes infection of the white milk of dairy cows is also common, so it's usually filtered, but not completely, because in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada, up to 400 somatic cells are legally allowed in every milliliter of cow's milk, and in the United States,
high quality milk products. We're promoting high quality milk straight from the cow from local farms.
Okay.
We're against industrial farming, just like they are. But the difference is we understand the importance of health and nutrition, and they want to sacrifice health for ethics, which in nature doesn't work. But they want to be good people, but they're a little bit clueless to how the world works. So we're just promoting health here. Maybe if you're interested.
But you're using a lot of paper. You're using a lot of paper for that.
Well, I mean...
Use links.
Ever buy milk that came from ends up being killed for meat. So if you're vegetarian, you might want to think about this, because at least when you're being raised for meat, you're just raised for meat and milk. But when you're a dairy cow, you are sexually exploited and emotionally and physically exhausted because you can't take it anymore, and then killed for meat. Sounds worse to me. And the natural lifespan of a cow that hasn't been completely exploited, 20 to 25 years, y'all. And as far as the calcium and protein thing goes, study after study after study has shown that those consuming the highest quantities of dairy actually have the highest cases of bone fracture and osteoporosis. And there are dozens of amazing plant-based sources of calcium and protein, so you really don't need
It's way more natural than every single vegan product. We've been doing it for 6,000 to 8,000 years.
I mean, the dairy industry has wormed their way into education systems, nutritional programs.
It does mean our bodies are
tell me like a 2,000-year generation of vegans. Tell me that if it exists.
That's because the dairy industry
tell me any. No, it is relevant.
It is literally the definition of our natural something modern
and for your doctors who don't have to take more than a few hours of a nutrition course to tell you to drink your milk.
You said,
is this?
I'm saying it's much more natural than any vegan product.
For baby cats.
Why would you want to support exploitation?
Is for humans?
We don't. We're here to support local, ethical farms. The farm I get this from literally doesn't rip the cow away from their mother.
Try almond milk, hemp milk, soy milk, flax milk, rice milk, Brazil nut milk, macadamia nut milk, cashew milk, any milk but dairy milk.
So are you telling me they don't artificially inseminate
No.
There's a growing number of small ethical farms that are turning back to the natural way, and they charge more for their milk.
Even if they didn't artificially inseminate them and kill them, it's still not ours to take.
Do they not separate the cows?
Hi guys, so
Why not? We were born to eat.
Yeah, but this is this is our nature.
Because that's literally our nature. Like lions were born to eat meat, and monkeys were born to eat leaves. Yes, but bisons would in America, buffalo.
The cow exists, but what we do, it's like we breed them, so like we don't exterminate them. You know what I mean? So when we keep on having food, it is natural, man. We've been doing this thousands of years. Many tribes do this.
I left
you know what I mean? Like if you was in the jungle, where did you get your soya milk?
Drinking dog's milk now, does that make it natural?
You can drink dog's milk if you would like to.
But would you drink dog's milk?
If I don't find any high quality milk like from bigger mammals, yes.
Because it's a complete food. It's really good for you.
It's a complete food.
I literally, my health declined massively
and
by the way, years on veganism. Yeah.
What is it that's missing then?
Huh?
What is it that's missing?
On veganism?
Yeah, I've heard you talk about this, but I haven't...
Yeah, there's over 15 essential nutrients not present in plants. Which ones? Okay, let's go through them.
B12.
B12.
Yeah, B12 you can get.
Vitamin
no,
D.
You can't. So do you eat soil?
One, no, I'm going to get it.
Okay.
Because one, the soil quality is diminished, right?
Yeah, that's
and
true.
secondly, like because of the hygiene practices today, it's not ready.
Hi guys, so since everyone's so busy these days, I'm going to explain to you how the dairy industry works in 5 minutes.
Because of the way it's
like other female mammals, cows only lactate
you can still get
milk
B12
when they're pregnant or have a newborn.
And most of the
So the
animals
dairy industry inseminates or impregnates cows.
It doesn't work. The supplements have been proven not to work. There's literally plenty of studies on this stuff, but you've only seen the vegan ones.
I know sometimes using your hands or help them in
I literally can't hear a thing. Yeah, I know very well your arguments, mate.
And that semen is collected and then inserted into the vagina of the female cow with a long tube. Usually while she's confined in what the industry calls a rape rack. And sometimes they put their fist right into the anus of the female cow, you know, to loosen the area.
What are you feeling for in there when you look? It's a bit jumpy. I think I would be assaulted actually.
Bringing it out.
This is from an
when that baby cow is born, it's pretty much immediately taken away from its mother and locked in a crate.
It doesn't. They don't rip the children away from the mother immediately. Globally on a large scale. Yeah, we're against that. So the way to change that is to support local ethical farms.
And what's local ethical farmers is?
We're just going in a circle. I just started telling you, and then the growing number of farms in the US and America. I mean America and the UK.
So dairy cows are continuously, repeatedly kept pregnant their whole lives to keep them lactating. This leads to premature aging, exhaustion, and mastitis. A painful yet common condition in dairy cows, which is inflammation and sometimes infection of the udder. Pus and blood in the milk of dairy cows is also common, so it's usually filtered, but not completely, because in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada, up to 400,000 somatic cells are legally allowed in every milliliter of cow's milk, and in the United States, 750,000 somatic cells per milliliter. In Brazil, 1 million somatic cells, most of which in this case are white blood cells with the same thing that erupt on the top of the thing zit. So you could call it pus. The more bacteria, inflammation, and infection, the higher the somatic. To continue on, she collapses. These cows are called downers, and they are dragged out by whatever means to be killed and sold for beef.
Otherwise, I mean, it's lower quality. Okay, you're genuinely.
It's common in the industry, even on organic dairy farms, for cows to go down 4 or 5 years of continuous milk production.
Please don't touch it.
But peak milk production declines around 4 to 5 years anyways, so if the dairy cows are still standing, they're going to be killed for hamburgers and beef regardless. You see, the dairy industry and the meat industry almost...
And what is happening, and that is sentient as well. You know what I mean?
Even if the plants were sentient, it takes more plants to feed the animals that are bred into existence. It takes more plants
when they're pregnant or have a newborn. So the dairy industry inseminates or impregnates cows, starting at the age of around 12 months,
why it's not, because it's like,
over again,
when you're going vegan,
and it's a rather
you to destroy lots of wildlife
jacks off a bunch of bulls, sometimes using a hand or help them an electro ejaculator, which is basically a giant cow dildo that goes into the anus of the bull until it blows.
You obviously know because you're standing
And that semen is collected and then inserted into the vagina of a female cow with a long tube, usually what you can find in what the industry calls a rape rack. And sometimes they put their fist right into the anus of the female cow.
That's like saying you shouldn't be doing it. What's the difference?
You said, so you're saying you actually care about animals on the planet. You care about animals on the planet.
Yes, and veganism hurts more animals.
Wait, listen, there's not. We can have that conversation if you want. You know you're talking shit.
Oh, I know it's fat.
No, you don't.
Monocrops. I don't eat any plants. Right?
Okay, listen. I know what you're talking about. I'm not going to have this conversation with you right now.
Well, there you go.
It's pointless. You've got a hammer in my face. This is on. But the fact is you know full well what we're doing here isn't to actually promote that milk. It's surely to counteract this. And what you're doing is...
Yes, because this is dangerous. It destroyed my health.
What you're trying to do is make...
Yeah, you keep telling me as the master of who I am.
What you're here doing is
you're a real humble.
She sometimes cries out for days in search of the baby.
So like veganism. You are fucking harassing people, you know that. You are harassing people. We are not going on your stand.
My eardrums are ringing. I don't go to loud concerts.
So dairy cows are repeatedly kept pregnant their whole lives to keep them lactating. This leads to premature aging, exhaustion, and mastitis, a painful yet common condition in dairy cows, which is inflammation and sometimes infection of the udder. Pus and blood in the milk of dairy cows is also common, so it's usually filtered.
Please calm down because he's going to
Europe, Australia, and New Zealand, up to 400,000 somatic cells are legally allowed in every pill.
Nothing unless if you smash the camera.
In Brazil, 1 billion, and somatic cells, most of which in this case are white blood cells, do the same thing that erupt on the top of the face and zit. So you could call it pus. The more bacterial inflammation and infection, the higher the somatic cell count. But don't worry, there's a limit.
It's true. It's on a long term you will. Yes, there are. So for example, Dr. McGregor, one of the main famous vegan doctors, he's promoting vasectomies for men.
He's promoting obnoxious guy.
You can't prove to me. Show me something where you're a vegan.
Why do I need to prove everything? So you prove to me that the vegan diet is not murdering people.
And how long have you now been anti-vegan for?
About 6 months.
With a guy that walks around eating your
Yeah, he's a good guy. He saved lives.
Starting at the age of around 12 months, over and over and over again.
That's for show, that's for effect, to actually get people to come and listen to the message.
So what's it for?
Why does he have a megaphone?
But what's it for?
Does he have a megaphone out just for fun?
Just to reiterate, why did that guy eat a raw pig's head? Why did he do that? Just to repeat?
To get attention to his message.
Just for attention.
No, that's not what I said. Attention for his message. And you just changed what I said.
I dare you to show that to this guy that you follow, that the only reason he does this is because he wants to get attention. That's the only reason, and that proves the only reason you're standing
there. Well, I would say that's the only reason you guys are doing it, but except you're holding some righteous white shield that you guys are above everyone.
It's not, you don't need to perform. I'm talking. Stop performing.
I'm not. You've actually pissed me off.
You've actually already embarrassed me. You've embarrassed the guy that you follow today. You've admitted that the reason he does
you seem to have an amazing opinion about everything, knowing everything that's happened in everyone's mind.
That's your camera.
You're really an amazing guy, aren't you? You're really an amazing guy. You know everyone's mind. You're a mind reader.
No, but you said it on your camera. Your cameraman recorded you talking about
He said it himself.
So it's only to cause attention.
No, you literally have twisted my words. One sentence. I'll say it once more and then I'm done.
Alright, go on and be done. Carry on.
So it's to bring attention to the message.
Which is a message of what when you're eating
that veganism destroys your health.
So how does it in a raw pig's head
what the industry calls
gaining
a rape rack?
How is that going to save
they put their fist right into the anus of the female
How is he saving people by
I've literally had messages every week. that people have began reversing their health conditions.
Okay,
you'll say that's lies,
no,
right?
No, by eating what? A raw pig's head. These people are eating raw pig's heads.
Some people eat raw pork, not a pig's head.
Okay, so the point is he's then trying to get people, he's getting attention.
It's the same as all these
no one here.
That megaphone.
That megaphone.
So
you know why
that's not to bring attention to the message.
That megaphone, you know full well, would not be on if you weren't standing here. We don't need to do that. It's only to drown your life.
So why did you bring ridiculous pictures of crying
Okay,
out?
so since everyone's so busy these days, I'm going to explain to you how dairy
because they're going to go and protest fur off.
Like other female mammals, cows only lactate, produce milk, when they're pregnant or have a newborn. So the dairy industry inseminates or impregnates cows starting at the age of around 12
Well, right now it's just hurting my ears, but I don't appreciate it.
It's the only way to get over someone like you because you won't do anything.
Is it the only way? You can't just talk without having to shout over this thing?
Which was like pasteurized milk, I was getting sick. Not only because it's pasteurized, even because it's A1 milk. So I switched to raw dairy milk and I started drinking A1 milk and I still got sick. After I tried this, which is A2.
So this is, and what you're giving.
Hi guys, so since everyone's so busy these days, I'm going to explain to you how the dairy industry works.
Nope,
Like other female
totally
mammals,
wrong.
Scale.
That's horrible, it's low quality as well, so why would I want to support that?
My point is you really want to achieve something and you
what the industry calls a rape rack. And sometimes they put their fist right into the anus of the female cow.
I thought you said you knew why I was here, it's not that.
No, it's an organic cycle. Look, they produce it, like the way they build the animals is not good. We know that. Because they had them in there, like, all of those bacteria, like, you know what I mean, on their fetuses, you know what I mean? It's not good, we all know that. Those are the right way. You know what I mean? The right way is in nature. Man, the right way, you know what it is. The right way, go back to nature. That's the right way.
How would you deal with that?
Huh? The right way, man. As we've been doing it. Without fucking stabbing her like all the time, man. You just slap her. Split the throat. That's it. How's that morally? Man, it's just how nature is, man. It's how nature is.
The bond with her young is very strong and affectionate, and she sometimes cries out for days in search of a baby.
These people in this world would not survive.
Absolutely. And I have a lot of proof of that. I meet people on a daily basis that have reversed serious issues.
So are you trained in this profession? You're a doctor, you're a qualified doctor?
Obviously I'm not a qualified doctor.
I was, now I'm here to help. I'm here to help myself, and I believe those that suffer, and I do believe that animals suffer oppression. Now I know you think maybe their oppression, even if it's more fair, is worth it for food. I personally don't.
I also really think that more destruction is created.
I hear you. But the thing is though, it's not just vegan farming. You understand that that's also farming.
I do understand, but the thing is, the carnivore diet, I literally don't eat plants.
Right.
So I can really say I'm not supporting monocrop. I also don't eat animals that eat grain.
I agree. What you might
starting at the age of around 12 months, over and over and over again, so they keep making milk. And it's a rather routine process. You see, first the industry jacks off a bunch of bulls, sometimes using a hand or helping to hire systematic stuff now.
Veganism!
But don't worry, there's a way. And when
Are you vegan or?
I am.
You're vegan, okay. Well, I recommend you to eat this. You don't want to read it? A little bit close-minded, but okay.
We're having a fucking hard time over here, I'm telling you. That motherfucking guy with a speaker, I'm going insane. I'm fucking going insane.
What the fuck is the point of that anyway? It's not like, he's not even saying anything.
I'm fucking going insane, my ears are fucking bleeding. It fucking hurts. My ears are about to fucking bleed. I'm telling you.
You are sexually exploited and emotionally and physically exhausted.
Basically, you can see we didn't come here eating.
No.
I came in with a whole different. And yeah, sure. Other than this T-shirt,
Which I'm not necessarily disagreeing with, because you're saying that it's not natural source. But
I mean, the dairy industry has wormed their way into education systems, nutritional programs, and media to convince us that we need to drink milk. But when you're in school learning about how good milk is for you, that's not because there was a panel of people who care about your health to determine that. That's because the dairy industry pays lots of money for you and your children to hear that message in school, and on TV, and on billboards, and magazines, and for your doctors who don't have to take more than a few hours of a nutrition course to tell you to drink your milk. You see, rhino milk is for baby rhinos. Dog's milk is for baby dogs. Cat's milk is for baby cats. Rat milk is for baby rats. And cow's milk is for you.
Why are you getting angry?
It's for baby cows.
Thought it through, so you like thought about it, but like, you know, obviously people here have come to a different conclusion. I think like, bringing milk, did you just have that with you or did you bring it to kind of antagonize?
Okay, so, what were you trying to say?
No, I'm saying like, obviously you know that vegans are going to be a bit sensitive if you like eat a burger right next to them or if you drink some milk, so like, do you just have milk with you because you drink milk?
Try almond milk, hemp milk, soy milk, flax milk, rice milk, Brazil milk, milk, cashew milk, any milk.
No, but then you know what you should do? Go and do this elsewhere and get more.
Any of the conversation.
You could listen. You can look at me. I'm not going to attack you.
Film it now. At least you can hear something
listen,
now.
He's not. Listen. Just go and do it where you can record. Then he's not going to stop because you know, and we've just discussed. You want to trigger people. He's stopping you.
I'm not actually wanting to trigger people.
But just get this at least. We started out with plenty of animosity, and we found loads of common ground.
And okay, so the common ground is that even though you have come here and at times the guy that eats raw animal heads and corpses, you actually want to make a difference, and if the difference is based on changing consumer decisions to be more conscious about what they're doing and their choices and the brutal consequences, then you should.
We found some common ground,
What's
mate.
your name?
Thanks a lot, Prem.
Elliot.
Nice to meet you, bro.
I didn't think I'd say this, but you individually, it was a pleasure to meet you too.
Over and over again so they can drink your milk. And it's a rather routine process. You see,
I think I've got ear problems.
Or help from an electro-ejaculator, which is basically a giant cowbell though that comes
Forget veganism, like I'm gonna get tinnitus or something.
semen is collected and then inserted into the vagina of a female cow with a long.
Like apparently he's only using that for us. Like he had this for the fur event later, but he's put it on to basically block our camera.
Well, she's confined in what the industry calls a rape rack. And sometimes they put their fist right into the anus of the female cow, you know, to loosen the area.
My ears fucking hurt, man.
Just get away from the noise.
The guy took one of my flyers and he's like, he just ripped it apart. He said he'd read it, but he just ripped it right there. Yeah.
What a macho man.
Very open-minded, that one.
Yeah, really. That's really destroyed our cause now. He's ripped up a sheet of paper. Our ears are dying, mate, out there. You know?
I'm probably already quite deaf.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you look, you're right.
I'm really pissed off.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I want to fucking punch him.
Who?
That guy with the speaker.
He said that he...
Phil, man. This guy with the speaker is like Milk Jar's bloody 4-minute video guy.
It's the same shit, but the UK version.
Except we should actually sue him for like damage to our eardrums. Mate, have you got a card so we can sue you for like our ear bills? Maybe you don't have any
what the industry calls a rape
Maybe that's what's
and
going on.
sometimes they put their fist right into the anus of the female cow, you know, to loosen the area.
I don't know why you have to do this.
Yeah, we're just having chats, man. Jeez. It's like vegans need to resort to stopping, to like literally like blasting our ears, so we can't even have like a two-way conversation. It's really like a bit disturbing.
Yo,
how's it going?
How's it going? I'm going crazy because my ears are bleeding.
Yeah, same.
From that speaker.
No respect.
My ears are gonna bleed.
Yes.
conversion rate is 20 to 1, otherwise you need 20 times more to get one vitamin A. So then you look into supplements like B12, all right? B12 is, they say maybe mushrooms or something.
But you know that animals are supplemented with B12.
Sorry?
You know that the animals, they're supplemented with B12, and then we eat the animals which have the B12 in them. So it's
yeah,
not,
but even, no, but yeah, but the ones I eat aren't supplemented with B12.
Well, the vast majority.
Yeah, I'm not talking about industrial. I'm totally against. I'm totally against industrial.
Factory farming.
Yeah, I need a local, small scale. Where, of course, you're going to kill them, you're going to slaughter them.
Yeah. But do you think that's feasible?
In the whole meantime, they're grass-fed, they're free roaming, they're happy until they're slaughtered.
But do you think that's feasible? So, for example, in London we have 8-9 million people. How do you give grass-fed animals to 9 million people? It's impossible, isn't it?
At the moment, no. But
so that doesn't work, does it?
It doesn't work at the moment, but
so what would you say?
There is a possibility of mass scale small farming.
Do you think we've got the land for that to feed?
Yeah, well, 20%. The thing is,
and that's just in London.
There's 25%, 20%. So I've seen two figures of the world's land is non-cultivatable grasslands, grazing land, and it's unused. 25% of it is unused.
Right.
And then on top of that, if you can have a very incredible rotational systems where they used to claim that you need 1 cow for 1 acre, but in fact there have been many experiments in the States where they've had many more cows rotating and a much higher proportion. So the actual figures are not exactly what's spoken because experiments haven't been done, proper experiments. And if you look at monocrops that are killing, they're actually killing billions of animals.
Oh, I wouldn't argue against that.
Yeah.
But we're feeding all these crops to animals, aren't we?
Figures vary, you know.
There's no excuse for animal abuse!
So we're feeding a lot of these crops to animals, aren't we? So
yeah, no, but the thing is, what's being fed to animals is not edible to humans.
No, I agree. We'd have to.
And out of that, a very little percentage, something like 2%, is edible to humans out of the 20%.
No, I agree that we can't eat a lot of the food we feed.
And so I'm
against feeding.
I'm against feeding the. I'm for grass feeding. No added.
But on a global scale, that's not feasible, is it? As I said, the amount of people in London. How would you grass feed animals and then feed 9 million people?
At the moment, it's not feasible, but it's a feasible thing. Prospect in the long term,
isn't it? The population's going up, so we have to work out a way to feed the population, and that isn't a way.
Yeah, but then starving the human population, because vegan is a slow starvation. We were talking about. You disagree, obviously.
That's where we differ. That's where we differ.
But
I'm open-minded to your side of the argument.
Yeah, and I like your open-mindedness. That's why I can talk with you.
Okay. By what standard would you mean it's much better?
Well, the animals are given more freedom, less cruelty given to them.
And sometimes they put their fist right into the anus of the female cow, to loosen the area.
What are you feeling for in there? When you look? It's a bit jumpy. I think I would be if someone did that to me.
He loves it. He just loves it.
We're going to take massages a little bit just to relax everything and help that thing go where it needs to go.
You must be responsible for a lot of calves.
Yes. And when that baby cow is born, it's pretty much immediately taken away from its mother and locked in a crate. Because if it stayed around mom, it would drink her milk. And that shit's for us.
Yeah. Oh, you've given out quite a few.
Yeah, no. Lots.
Nice.
One of your friends.
Yo, this idiot just ripped my study,
The Sometimes they put their fist right into the anus of the female cow, you know, to twist the area.
The cows get it a lot worse, bro.
We've got a lot of common ground. You don't have to be angry. Don't be angry. There's nothing to be angry
No, I'm angry because it's like, yes.
Sometimes they put their fist right into the anus of the female cow, you know, to loosen the area. Check the process as effective as
But you gotta grab my stuff here, rip in front of my face.
Did I rip your stuff?
I don't care, you are with this motherfucker.
Oh, why are you scared of my noise? Why are you scared of my noise and not that? Oh, no! Why he's doing it in my ear? Like, in my ear? I'm shouting at his ear. Stop it!
Yeah, that's enough. It's immediately taken away from his mother and walked in the crate. And would drink her milk. And that shit's
doing it in my ear. Why are you stopping? Stop him going in my ear. Why aren't you stopping him going in my ear? You're stopping me going.
And she sometimes cries out for days in search of her baby.
So you care about ears?
Fuck, my ears are gonna fucking explode.
Do you care about people? No. You don't care about people. You don't.
If the baby's a male,
because if you wanted to stop him going in my ear, you would have already, wouldn't you? Why are you not caring about my ear?
Pregnant their whole lives to keep them lactating. This leads to premature aging, exhaustion, and mastitis, a painful yet common condition in dairy cows, which is inflammation and sometimes infection of the udder. Pus and blood in the milk of dairy cows is also common, so it's usually filtered, but not completely, because it
does that not hurt your ears when it's that?
We make progress. Why not now? Honestly, you've already pretty much ruined half the day. No, but why don't you just go now and do it? So we actually made progress.
I'm close to going, but it's like, I don't enjoy that guy.
How the fuck would you be able to survive here in nation by being a vegan?
Okay,
how the fuck would you be able to survive?
We can survive here.
No.
Go to Pizza Hut.
Oh yeah, you can survive in an industrialized city.
Of course.
That's of course. But if you actually will live naturally,
yeah. I'm living naturally.
As we should do, how the fuck you gonna be a
Who's living naturally?
Don't engage with him.
Okay.
He is a dog that's getting really upset, and we are here for the animals.
We are.
So don't engage with him. Please don't. Our doggy is getting very upset.
You're right.
You know, the government wants you to be civilized.
Go away.
You know,
yes, go away.
Eat grass.
We have a dog here.
Eat grass.
We have a dog that's getting upset. You know? Go away. Go away. Okay? Respect our dog.
No, you guys don't respect people.
Go away.
You guys don't respect people.
Excuse me.
You guys
You're upsetting their dog, bro.
Alright,
well, I haven't got you on the shot
now. Take a look at your mental health, because that impacts on the body. And people with a healthy mental health could be perfectly healthy on the vegan diet. I would suggest, if your health suffers, is because you're not looking after your mental health. And
my mental health wasn't the problem.
Anyway.
My mental health wasn't the problem. And shouting is not a lack of mental health. Shouting can be extremely healthy.
Oh, thank you for saying that, because honestly, I was happy we found common ground. Like,
it's going to make you healthy, and vegan is an oversimplification, and your arguments, all your arguments.
Honestly, and my dad is the most gentle. I've never seen him scream at anyone.
Give me one argument.
But it's like at some point you just start hurting.
Who's my argument?
And if you were unhealthy, being vegan, maybe you were on a proper.
That's what everybody says. I'm a biochemist, and I studied it more than you. Yes.
My aim is literally the whole reason.
You tell me. I'll tell you the facts.
I was a vegan teacher. From
my mental health is extremely good. It's better than ever. My mental clarity.
And it destroyed my health, and it took me that long to find out that it was the veganism.
I do, because
as soon as I went back on animal products, it was reversed all my severe conditions that I developed.
Go on, so tell me.
So initially it can
and just for you to say something like that makes me realise how stupid you are.
And you're intelligent, because you haven't even said anything. You just told how stupid I am. So this is your argument. You just said something, you're stupid. Now I know you're stupid, and you walk away.
Because
Sorry,
actually, you know, you claim to be a biochemist.
I'm not,
And
I
then
am.
you draw two
I don't claim.
conclusions that, you know, are not connected. Well,
What
obviously
conclusion?
you're a bad
Which two
scientist.
conclusions? Tell me the
as
first
well
one.
as
Even
a bad
having their own
conclusion.
animals
Oh,
is
well,
possible.
I feel better eating meat and I was unhealthy being vegan, therefore it's healthy to eat meat, blah, blah, blah.
No, I've got many more arguments than that, but you walked
Well,
away.
That's
You walked
honestly,
away.
when
That
I've
was my
looked at
that's the
those
one you're trying to put out
so-called
there.
facts, it's not
Well, it
true.
is.
No, it's the
There's
beginning of
literally
what
enough
I'm trying to
space
put
on
out,
Earth
but
if
then
everyone
you walked away.
had
I've
their
got
own
better things
animals
to do
Good,
in my
that's what I
life.
thought.
city went
Listen
back
to
to
you.
the
Don't seem
countryside,
to have
they
Bye-bye.
could have enough
If you have better
animals for
things,
the local
go.
community.
Do you have better
any
things?
of your
I know that
Do you have better
fact
things
that
to
is
do?
said in
Yeah,
veganism,
talk to someone like
because
you.
I was
So what? You
vegan,
just said you had better things.
and that's
Why don't you
literally
do
when
what you have
speak
better
to
things to do?
agriculture experts.
You're a
they have
hypocrite
very
otherwise.
different facts than the ones funneled through people.
Inflammation and infections,
He's
the
not
higher
obnoxious.
the
Yes, you went in my ear that far.
There's nothing to say to him. But I tell you what is obnoxious,
And when I
right?
shouted in his ear, he moved away.
Yeah, but don't shout. Because look, guys,
Yeah, but
the
if
fact
he comes,
is,
I will.
No, do you know what? I'm cool with having normal conversations. However, it's not normal.
You're normal.
It's not normal to come to an event, right? An event that. But he's right, because what you lot are doing.
No, he's not right.
You're coming here.
He's not caring. He's not right.
Benefits, skin, allergies, and immunity. It is not correct. This is
He's
information.
violent.
He's
That's a
not
violence
violent.
to my
That
ear.
man is not violent. He's probably
He
done
is.
more.
Oh, I can tell.
That man
He comes
dedicates
that
his
far to
time.
my ear.
That's not violence.
Does he care about my eardrums?
This is violence.
Does he care?
This is violence.
That's violence too.
Right? This is violence. Yeah? This is violence.
Absolutely.
This is violence.
That's violence.
This is violence. A person speaking loud in your ear ain't violence.
No, not speaking loudly.
Well, get
That
over
far
it,
away.
man. Look, the fact is, that animal is violence. If you lot are coming here honestly with raw milk leaflets, it's
So
a bit
what-
sad. It's a bit sad that you're gonna come here. Then you can do much more things with
So
your
what's
time.
the leading cause of bowel cancer?
The leading cause of bowel cancer is the fact that you guys don't care, and it's about eating meat, and it's about eating food that is not meant to be digested by your body.
Meat is the leading cause
Of course
of bowel
it is. You
cancer.
didn't know that.
No, I've studied it for 20 years. I'm a
That's really good.
biochemist.
So you can
It's
still
not. It's not the leading cause of bowel cancer.
Hang on, where's your friend gone? He's just snuck off.
Fiber.
The fact is, you're coming here. Oh, look at this
They're
one.
now
this one.
discovering that fiber is actually very bad for your guts. And in
The
fact,
fact is, animal products don't have fibre in it, right? So if there's no fibre in an animal
no, and
product,
fiber is very bad for you.
so fibre is not very bad for you.
It is.
Okay, that's great. But also coming into a vegan demonstration, a vegan thing about educating
Erupt on the top of
about
a big
Yeah, yeah.
so you could call it pus.
We're having a
The more bacteria,
conversation.
inflammation, and infections, the higher the somatic cell count. But don't worry, there's a limit. And when a dairy cow is finally
Why is he doing
physically
that?
and emotionally exhausted to continue on,
Well,
she
but
collapses.
the thing is, it's because you guys are coming and you're
wanna
taking
talk?
away.
These cows are called
You're taking away. You're
you just
taking.
want to hold things.
No,
You
the
don't
thing
wanna
is, it
talk?
doesn't matter. The thing is,
Erupt on the
you're
top
taking
of a
away
big
from what we're doing.
so
We're
you could
educating
call it
people.
pus.
But look,
The more bacteria,
come over
inflammation,
look
and
at this.
infections, the
Do you
higher the
support
somatic
this?
cell
Taking
count.
pictures of
No,
the
don't
one.
do you support this?
And when a dairy
Like
cow is
emotionally,
finally
do you matter?
physically and
No, do you
emotionally
support?
I don't
exhausted to
support
continue
mass.
on,
It's a matter
farming,
about mass.
dairy farming.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about this.
Ones I go to wean them off much later,
Why?
4 months.
Okay.
Yes, they do well eventually.
Okay.
See, we can't
All
talk.
right, I'll ask you.
This guy's in my face.
Yeah?
These guys have no respect.
I already knew that I have all the fibers, but I don't
No, but also
Dogs eat everything. Dogs eat everything. Yeah?
You guys brain the more bacteria, inflammation, and infections, the higher the somatic cell count. But don't worry, there's a limit. And when a dairy cow is finally physically and emotionally exhausted to continue on, she collapses.
I like this is the best t-shirt right here. Delicious.
What a fucking shame, man. What a shame.
They feed their
infection, the higher the somatic cell count. But don't worry, there's a limit. And when a dairy cow is finally too physically and emotionally exhausted to continue on, she collapses.
They're feeding their dog a vegan diet.
And
They're fucking abusing their dog. Fucking retarded. Bullshit.
Oh, that's
And when a cat carries violence being emotionally exhausted to continue on, she collapses.
We're living in a natural world where natural human beings are laughing to natural humans.
I guess veganism destroys your eardrums. I mean, so it doesn't hurt.
They can't hear nothing.
So why is vegan bending over the government?
As I told you, mate, it's like, so you go vegan, you get malnourished, yeah, and you don't, like, you're gonna get like low sperm count, you don't want to have sex.
So how is that bending over the government?
It's an ancient tactic used by the nobles and the elite, slave and peasants. So they did it in the Middle Ages in England. They got everyone on grain while meat was only for the nobles because it keeps you strong. And they did it in India. They did it in India through the Hindu religion because they noticed that if men didn't have meat, they had very low testosterone and did what the government said. So they were obedient. So that's what that's referring to.
I would like to say times have definitely moved on a lot.
Well, it's being pushed on a global scale now. That's the only difference.
I wouldn't say it's bending over the government, because if it was, then the government would actually support you being vegan. Whereas the government,
they do. They're pushing it.
Bill Gates,
the BBC, the WHO, the American Dietetic Association are all pushing it.
Surely they can do more than just
tell me where Bill Gates is an elected official.
Bill Gates is a multi-fucking trillionaire, bro. That's your point. They found the vaccines. They found your vaccines and many other vaccines that's gonna mess your head up. And plus it's gonna be fucking big.
Yeah, there's a really good.
I'm anti-vax.
There's a really good YouTube channel. It's called Kurzgesagt.
Vaccines are making children autistic. You know that?
Okay, there's a really good YouTube channel. It's called Kurzgesagt. It means in a nutshell, and they do really good unbiased videos on all sorts of topics. They do like basic income, which as a policy is really great and could change the world, but they do like the positives and negatives. They go through all of them. They recently did one just a month ago looking at the evidence for and against vaccinations, why people would believe that they're bad and why people would believe that they're good. It's really good. I'd recommend it.
You recommend it?
I would recommend that.
You're one of those people who recommends probably vasectomy and other bullshit like that, like all vegans. Fucking supplements. You recommending pills. That's what you recommend.
You're recommending food.
You're recommending pills, supplements, vaccines, and fake foods, GMOs. That's what you recommend.
We're not going to let it all.
Yes, it could be perfectly.
So are you GMO? All of the crap, I mean, that are from a plant source, I mean, in the city, are from a GMO source. You know, all of the crops, I mean, that are in the supermarkets, they are all GMO. All of them are organic or not.
Veganism and whether you choose GMO or not are separate issues. You can choose.
They are not.
Choose to be vegan.
They are not, man. Because if you was in the jungle, when the real nature is, you wouldn't be able to be a vegan because all of these crops here, you wouldn't be able to find them. And obviously, if you won't find like some fruits and vegetables, you wouldn't be able to nourish yourself the way you do in the sea. Because here you find lots of big amounts. You know, in the jungle you wouldn't be able to do that. You gotta eat animals, man, and get a balance, man. You know, that's how it is.
As soon as I started having meat,
that's just how it is, man. Everything it's alive, man. Even the plants are sentient, not just the animals. Even the plants doesn't want to be eaten. When you eat the plants, you also ingesting toxins and poisons.
Is by eating the plants, you minimise the efficiency of it.
You don't minimise any, you just destroy their bodies.
What you do is either I go and eat the plants, or what people that eat meat do is they, instead of eating those plants, they give them to a cow to eat, and then they eat the cow.
So wait.
I'm just shortcutting.
No. So it's always in every restaurant and cafe, they always push it.
It's about your health, it's about an abundance of everything that you like. You're not going to go without. You've got a large choice of whatever you want to eat.
But you
said it's about your health, it destroys your health. I know over 15 years of veganism, I was a vegan teacher, it destroys your health.
It doesn't, well, I've been vegan for 5 years. I've been vegan for 5 years. Yeah.
You will get malnourishment symptoms. It's simply the human body, it's not personal.
I mean, to be honest, I'm a very, I go to the gym, I'm a very strong person, I can run,
You are,
I can run for hours.
But literally the body, we've studied it in detail, the body needs animal products. There's over 15 nutrients that are essential that are missing from plants.
No, B12, I get my B12.
No, it doesn't work through supplements, it doesn't work. It's vitamin D, vitamin A, K2. You don't get it just from the sun only activates it, you need animal products.
No, animal products is actually secondary. You don't, animals
It's
get
not in
B12 from the
plants.
soil. They get it from the soil.
Only herbivores, carnivores get it from animals. I am just said they get it from the soil.
B12 is depleted from the soil because we have...
Because of plant agriculture.
Animal. Yeah, because how do we feed the animals?
No, the animals replenish B12.
No, they do. It's the number one contributor to climate change.
You literally can't even grow plants properly without agriculture with animals. They literally replenish the soil. That's a fact of the cycle of nature. They don't. Look into permaculture. Look into... We're not... Look, we'll be here when you want to do your ex-vegan testimonial. I literally know.
I'm healthier than you. I'm sorry,
Look,
but I'm healthier.
you're not. I'm sorry, you're not.
Healthier.
And I only just quit veganism, which destroyed my health.
I'm healthier than you.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're
I
not.
am. You look healthier, Brianne. I look healthier than her.
I literally just put on 7 kilos. Well, we're actually trying to leave, but it's all good.
Do you know, I'm healthier than you.
You believe that, but we'll be here.
I can outrun you.
I'm sure you've got a lot of gusto. Look, take care.
Outrun like
We're going, bro. I'm going.
Don't go vegan. Don't go vegan. Get paid $1 to watch a fucking 10-hour video. Oh my god.
Because he's.
What are they telling him off for? Oh shit, they're catching the guy with a joint, Andrew. There, look.
Oh, right.
Get it.
Oh, come on. Yeah. That's pathetic. In 2019? Still doing that? God.
Stop filming.
Be nice to him though, don't.
He's a human being.
Like a public.
He's a human being. Treat him well. I'm allowed to film it. You have something to hide. If he says don't film, he has something to hide, I believe.
This one was the most challenging one. It really tested my fucking patience, and it tested my will to fight, to promote this, to fucking do activism, you know? Because this was fucking hard, man. That fucking guy with the speaker.
After I had that intense chat with that dude that I ended up making pretty good friends with, but being blasted the whole time, I was like a dazed dog, man, or like a headless chicken.
Yeah, it was difficult, but I think it's worth it because it's the people who are gonna go back home, they're gonna look it up, it's gonna change their fucking life. It's very powerful. This information is the most important information ever anyone could have.
Yeah, the guy with the megaphone was was like the milk jar 4-minute video guy, so at least it was funny on that level, but he was like putting loads of the vegan protesters off, like they thought he was a real pain in the backside, which he was.
Yeah, the same with me. They said we don't like it.